I came up with the best idea a couple weeks ago of how to help my family meal plan and meal prep. This is going to be a long video, but promise you it is worth it. Stick around. So, we have a pantry and a deep freeze full of meat. We buy a cow once every couple of years. And of course, we have pantry. We buy things in bulk because we are a family of five and we entertain often. So we have friends or family over pretty often. So normally we aren't cooking just for five. And it is exhausting coming up with a meal plan for your family. Like it is not just like, hey, I'm going to cook today tacos. It is, what do we have in the freezer? What do we have in the fridge? What do we need to pull out? What do we have in the pantry? What things do we have? What things do we not have? And that's just the beginning of the mental load of that, right? You have to figure out what you're going to cook, what you have available to cook, what you don't have, what you need to go to the grocery store for the week. Like, it is such a huge mental load figuring out what to cook every day. Even if you're a single person, I totally understand. Like, it is also a lot to come up with a meal plan whenever you're also a single person. So, what I did was I had my teenager sit down at the computer and we uploaded every single thing that we have in our pantry into a Google Sheet. So, like, we have 14 boxes of mac and cheese, and we have, rice and flour and all of these things. So, I had her sit down while I went through the pantry and put all of those things in. And then I put in all the stuff that we have in our deep freeze, like any meat that we have or any extra stuff that we might have in there. And then I got super smart after I did all that, of course. And because because I didn't tell it that we had spices, it never seasoned anything. And let's be real, like, no one's eating just plain stuff anymore. But I got super smart and laid all of the spices out and recorded a video and uploaded the video to AI, and it went through the video and put all of those things into a CSV for me. So that way I could upload it to this Google Sheet. So that way AI knows that I have all of these things in our pantry and our freezer and the seasonings that we have. So whenever I did that, I did all of those things. I uploaded that document into AI and I used Gemini. But I uploaded it into the AI and asked it to meal plan for me for 30 days. And I said, make sure there's variety. I don't want to eat the same things. We are a family who eats Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we do leftovers on Friday and throughout the weekend. And so I had it create an entire meal plan for those days. And then when I'm ready, all I have to do is say, okay, give me the recipe for day 2. And it will give me the entire recipe from start to finish of how to cook that meal. And so what we decided to do was to have our kids each take a night, and us, we have 5 people. So we are each going to take one night and cook. And so because I have that thing, I can't say her name, we just put whatever the meal plan is for that day on the calendar with the recipe, and whoever's turn it is to cook that day knows in the morning they need to get whatever meat out of the deep freeze, and the whole recipe is right there. And this is our first week doing it, so we're still like learning how to like do all of this. But I will tell you, not having to think about what to cook, to not repeat something that we had a couple weeks ago, to try stuff that's new, put together things a different way that I haven't ever made them before, and kind of expand our palates, has been so good for my mental health and my wife's, I'm sure, because our kids used to wake up and then they'd be like, well, what's for dinner? Before they ever went to school. And we were just like, oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Like, it's way back here, right? Way back there. I know it's something that we have to do. I know I have to feed the gremlins, but I just didn't think about it. So I'm still trying to figure out the best way for the recipe upload, because right now we're just putting it on the calendar and then putting the recipe in the details. I did try to work up a code, like a code to create an app for that thing, but it's taking a while and I don't really have the time for that. But this has just saved us so much time. I would say hours of time. And the awesome thing is like at the end of every week, all you have to do is type in there and say, tell me what items I used this week so I can adjust my pantry list. So you keep a running list of your pantry in your Google Sheet, so that way you always know what you have on hand whenever you go to the store. And our shopping last month was quite a bit. And this month, because of having that list together, we dropped our budget by a third because we're just using stuff that we already have. And we really only have to buy like fresh produce to add in to function, flow in. But other than that, like, we're saving money because we're using the stuff that we already have, and because AI is being creative, we are eating meals that we've never tried before. And so it has just been so good for me, and I wanted this to be a helpful thing for people. Like, I know that there are some people who hate AI, and I totally understand that. Like, it is frustrating when I see people who use it just to like write a response of like they don't know how to answer. Like, that is part of brain processing, right? But AI can also be really helpful and useful for things like this. So anyway, this was so good for us, and I wanted to offer it as an idea to other people. I have to work up the prompt a little bit, so if y'all are interested in the prompt, I can get that to put together and put it in the comments for you. But again, this has just been so helpful to us and our family, and I'm loving it. And again, yeah, like this week we had like today we're having Southwest Caribbean jerk chicken. I don't know how to make that. Never have tried to make that. Yesterday we had steak and baked potatoes, which was a simple meal, but it was still good. We had beefy mac and cheese on Tuesday. And then Monday we had like garlic parmesan chicken or something. They all been really good. Like, and it's hit and miss, right? But so far we've really enjoyed the meals that we've had. So anyway, if you have any questions, drop them in. Have a great day.